Hello and welcome back to Webcast News. Let's get started. Firstly, today is the 50th anniversary of Winston Churchill's death. Now, if you don't actually know who Winston Churchill is, you're obviously not British, because he was the Prime Minister of Britain that took over during the Second World War, and with his famous speeches, rallying speeches, and also being, well, the Prime Minister, he helped lead the Allied forces to victory in World War II. The boat that carried Winston Churchill's coffin 50 years ago, the Havengore, has made a commemorative sail down the Thames, and family members of Winston Churchill were on the boat. Current Prime Minister David Cameron has also paid tribute to Winston Churchill, saying that he will be remembered as a great man and Great Britain. He's also said that the country needs to draw on the courage and resolve that Churchill showed in the current battle of every affront of freedom in this century. In other news, a new Swedish office block has decided to implant workers with a computer chip into their hand instead of issuing out ID cards. This chip has been done by a Swedish biohacker group who want to find the capabilities of using computer chips in office life and in, well, life in general. They've also commented that they actually want to do this and get these out there before big corporations start actually finishing these and getting them out or putting their name on them. Currently, the computer chips are used to open doors and also access the photocopier, but they are looking into the potential of the chips being able to replace passwords and pins on computers. And they're also looking for them to be able to communicate with smartphone apps and also to be able to hold contact information. This has been offered to the around about 400 people who have signed up to the Epicenter High-Tech Office block. And one man was BBC technology reporter Rory Kellan-Jones, who had this to say: "There was a moment of pain, not much worse than any injection, and then he stuck a plaster over my hand." So this leads me to the question of the day. Would you be willing to get one of these computer chips installed into you? Let me know in the comment section down below. And finally for today, it's Russia flying in places they shouldn't be news again, as two Tupolev 95 Russian planes were escorted away from the English Channel by RAF Typhoon jets. Now, the planes actually didn't fly over British airspace, and the only time they actually got anywhere near an area of interest was when they were actually being escorted away. But the big problem was that they actually caused passenger airlines to have to reroute to avoid the planes. This has led to the Foreign Office demanding that the Moscow ambassador Alexander Yakovenko come to London to answer questions on why the planes were there in the first place. This isn't the first time I've spoken about Russian planes near British airspace, but it's not just Britain, because Sweden actually complained last month that a Russian plane was flying near their airspace and was actually very close to colliding with a passenger jet. And this has been becoming more of a thing since the rise in tensions between Russia and the Western countries after the attack on Ukraine from Russia. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.